Blackstone Audio presents The Ogallala Road, a memoir of love and reckoning by Julene Bair. This book is read by Kirsten Potter. For Jake, Abby, Josh, Indy, Jessamine, Giovanni, and Avery. The highest good is like water. Water gives life to the 10,000 things and does not strive. Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching. Part 1. A Rare Find. Falling in love is like reading a novel. It's an act of imagination, a suspension of disbelief. Mary Allen, Rooms of Heaven. Chapter 1. These were called the High Plains because they were 4,000 feet above sea level. I could feel the altitude in the way the sun sheeted my skin. It was like standing too close to a fire with no means of escaping, unless I dashed back to the car and switched on the air conditioner. Instead, I trudged through wheat stubble that used to be the south end of our pasture, my shoes filling with powdery dirt, and my socks with stickers. This western Kansas land had belonged to the Carlsons, my mother's side of the family. When I was 16, my parents traded their share in it for land elsewhere in the county. Like many other successful farmers, they built a new house in town. More than 3 decades had passed since then. Although I knew there wouldn't be water in the creek here, I wanted to walk down its dry bed as I had in childhood, picking up every shiny piece of agate I saw, hoping to discover an arrowhead. In the dry places, men begin to dream, wrote Wright Morris, who grew up north of here in Nebraska. Where rivers run sand, something in man begins to flow. I thought I knew exactly what he meant. The sandy beds of dry creeks unfurl evocatively into the beckoning distance, inscribing their faint script over the land. They entice the exploring spirit. But when I arrived at the Little Beaver, I discovered that the creek was now nothing more than a depression. Runoff from all the newly farmed pasture land had filled it with silt. Weeds grew where there had once been smooth sand, vacant and pinkish tan. In my childhood, the sand had poured sensuously through my hands, each granule having its own color, shape, size, sheen. Our sense of beauty is a survival.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?